Oh, hi there, Morph here. You might have seen me in your Rematch games or live on YouTube. I'm your not so typical global top 100 blue lock dribbler. Not so typical because I actually pass. Anyway, I decided to make this video because I always get asked on my lives, how do you do this? How do you do that? So here it is. Leave a like and sub if this was helpful. All right, here we go. Finally, we have the Morph Dribble tutorial guide, whatever you want to call it. Here it is. We're going to be using footage from free play to demonstrate how to do the moves and what inputs to do. And we have footage from actual matches so that you see it working in actual matches. All right, so let's get into it. First things first, let's open up the menu. As you can see, I am a controller player because players are dominant when it comes to dribbling and passing. However, we suffer in shooting. Now, mouse and key, they're strong at shooting, but dribbling and passing, it's a little bit harder for them, but it's not impossible. There's some cracked keyboard dribblers out there, but there are a lot more super cracked controller dribblers. It's just a fact. That's how the game is right now. Let's get into it. Options. My camera speed is set at 2. I suggest it being above 1, 1.2, 1.4. I think it's a sweet spot. So do 1.4, but if you can manage 2, do 2. And camera aim speed boost. This is personal. I'm a flick style shooter person. I'm a flick aimer. And also I look at the floor a lot as a dribbler. So being able to quickly adjust my aim while looking at the floor is good for me. So I like it at 1.4. Camera FOV is 90. If you're not using 90, I don't know why you're brain dead. Camera shake, put it to 0. That thing's awful. Minimap mode, rotating, minimap size 100, and enable network so that you know if you're getting screwed or not. Put the game in full screen so that you don't have any input delay. Set your FPS to match your monitor minus 165 refresh rate. So 165 is my FPS. And put everything to low because performance is better than visuals. Okay, controls. It's set to custom, but there's nothing custom about it. It's just default. I put vibrations to 0.1 because vibration is actually important in the game. And there you go. That's my setting. Now, I did say, what do you do when you look around? I have 2.0 so I can look around fast, but I mostly look at the floor because I want to see where my ball is going when I'm dribbling, right? So always look at the floor, guys. So what is dribbling? Dribbling is when you have possession of the ball and you're moving the ball around. This is me dribbling while walking. This is me dribbling while sprinting. Sprint dribbling is an absolute joke. Never do this. It is a waste of stamina. A good dribbler knows how to manage their stamina bar versus a bad one. Also knows how to manage the boost bar, when to boost. That is really important. Boosting, when to use it, how to use it is really important to become a elite dribbler. All right. So like I said, dribbling is when you have possession of the ball and you're moving it around. So what do you do? Now, simply doing this, like doing this while you have the ball, not doing anything at all in front of a defender is actually tricky for them because it makes them think where you're going to go. So doing this is a really good tip already at that. But don't do it too much or for too long because you'll get tackled, right? So what do you do when an enemy tackles you? Well, you want to do push ball, which is your A button or X button on PS5. That. Whenever you push ball, you are not in possession of the ball. That way, you're not getting tackled by the defender. And if you push ball at the right time, you can basically keep possession of the ball constantly. And how do you do that? You push ball and you sprint into the ball. So push ball and then press your L1 or L trigger. Not trigger, your L1. Press your L1 button into the ball. Do this fast enough, you could do something like this. Right? You shift your direction. This is already good enough as a dribble tech to beat a lot of defenders. I've seen people go from defense all the way to the offense box just by doing this. Because the opponent defender cannot tackle the ball off them. by just timing the push ball.
Supposed to be cheating to beat me. Not
That is
playing
one of the
fair.
best traits that you need to develop when
They're
to
not
do
good
your
to be
push
fair.
ball.
If we have
Alright, so
Good team
doing
play,
that is one way to beat the defense. Now there are 3 kinds of push ball. One is the push ball that's in front of you, which is the best one, the short one. There's a push ball wherein you're facing the other way and you push it that way, which is good for tricking out some defenders after doing some things like you could do like a back swipe, move up, and then push ball this way. You could trick somebody that way, but it's not as consistent and you lose the ball sometimes by doing this. So it's one of the ones that you don't do as much. Okay? So again, this is one push ball in front. The other one is push ball going the opposite way. And then there's the sprint push ball. It's the push ball that you do while sprinting. You'll be doing this a lot once you beat the defender. Let's say Ippy Slide, and then you push ball away and you run. That's one way to do it. Okay? Problem when you sprint push ball, you lose a lot of stamina. So you kind of want to mix it up with the sprint push ball and the walking push ball. And then sprint push ball after. So don't always sprint push ball. Even though you have an opportunity, sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. So judge it by, well, by practice. Okay? So that's the push ball mech. Perfect it, master it. Next we'll get into dribble stance. Dribble stance is when you have the ball and you press LT. You move around like this if you're moving left and right, back and forward. But you never want to do this movement because it's slow and it's useless. What you want to do, however, is you want to do the swipes. Left swipe, right swipe, left swipe, back swipe, and forward swipe. Forward swipe has its own tech that you can do, but I'll save that for later on in this swipe part. Now, in the beginning, you'll be able to beat opponents with left swipe and right swipe, but as you can see, the distance is very short, so you will get tackled if it's a good defender. Against low elo players, you can get away with swiping. You'll be fine. But on high elo players or even mid elo, you're gonna get cooked insta. So don't do this move too much. The only time you do this move, however, is when you do swipe shots. A swipe shot is when you swipe to the left and shoot. You see me take another step to the right or to the left. Sorry, I am kind of far away from when I was in front. Like let's say the defender's right there. I swipe and I shoot. He's further away from me. It looks like I'm shooting from here, but I'm really shooting from here. So he tries to tackle me. He doesn't get the ball because he'll try to tackle me from here, but I'm really here. Okay, again, you can do that from the left side or the right side. So that's the right side. What the hell? What the hell was that? How do I do that? I don't know what I did there, but I did something. Anyway, swipe left, shoot. And swipe right, shoot. It's also interesting to know that when you swipe, it messes up your aim a bit. So you could actually aim in the middle area of this and you do a swipe and you aim for a corner and it will go in. A little tip like that is really helpful. And it surprises the defense when you do that. So that's side swiping. What about back swipe? Back swipe, you can beat a lot of defenders, especially defenders that like to do sliders and tackles. I've done this so many times when people slide in front of me and I just back swipe and see them slide through. It's so satisfying to see. You can couple your back swipe with a soft touch like that and you kind of get away from the defense just by walking away. Or you back swipe into an Ippy Slide, back slide, Ippy Slide. It works, or back slide, Vexi Slide. It also works. All this stuff, as long as you backslide and they dot and they tackle and they go through, they're pretty much cooked. So backsliding is still good in the game. It's one of the good ones. Side swiping, not so good at dribbling, but good at shooting. Okay. Now what about the forward swipe? Forward swipe is an improvement on the push ball spam sprint. It's an improvement on this. The thing is, it's harder to do, but you go further away. Because you're doing a forward dash and push ball. So you do LT, forward dash with A, and then you push ball right after, and then you sprint to the ball. But the moment you touch the ball, you have to change direction to cut the momentum. So you go... Oh. Bro. It's hard, it's hard. Right, Ah, bro, I suck at it. There. The moment you hear the sound wherein you touch the ball, you have to press LT right after. Otherwise, you do that. You make that mistake. It takes a while to get used to, but that's how you do it. I think that move was made by Vexi, or he noticed it and started doing it, and it's really effective. But you need a high camera speed sense to do this. That's why I suggest 1.4 or 2 or 1.6 or whatever. But just as long as it's above 1, guys, because 1 is kind of too slow. All right, so those are all the swipe techs, but that's not all the tech that you can do with defense stance. You could do this while defense stancing. Spam left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right. You do this kind of like over the ball movement. You see this on soccer a lot. It's a soccer move or a football move. So what you do this, it's hard for the defense to tell which side you're gonna go to, right? Which side you're gonna plan to attack to. You could Ippy right after doing that, or left, then Ippy right, right? So you could do Ippy stuff, or you could even just go Vexi, or you could just go boost away. You could do a lot of stuff, you know. But it's really confusing when they do that. It kind of surprises them. Other things you can do with a dribble stance is you could dribble stance backwards, but space it out a little bit so it looks like you're doing a weaving motion like that. It's really confusing to see, and you actually move pretty fast backwards. So let's say the defense is pressing you up. You could just do this, and you get away from him a little bit. And it also makes it so that your animation and your body, it's hard to tell where you're gonna go. So you do that to trick out people. People don't do this enough. It's really good. I do it a lot whenever I'm in free play. I do it sometimes when I'm in game. So yeah, that's called dribble stance spamming. I don't know. Not too many people use it. Motogata uses it. One of my friends in the Discord server. I use it. It's good for diagonal and backwards. It's not so good forward because it's weird. You have to shift your camera a bit. It works, and then you could dribble like that. But it's weird. It works diagonally, but you have to shift the camera. Alright, what else? And that all that does is it just masks what you're gonna do, right? So that the defense can't read. Alright, a quick sidebar before we continue. When you lose the ball, just double effort and spam A, and you teleport to the ball, and you recover and
just give some more
surprise
space.
them, and you basically have a chance to score.
Nice one, bro.
I couldn't
Well played.
boost it though, but it's okay. Another sidebar, boost management and
fellas?
stamina management is really important. Just check this out. I just got my boost, and I'm free.
Okay.
I am the best fucking midfielder. Let's go into some more advanced tech. Ippy Slide, everybody's favorite. To do it, you have to push ball in a direction that you choose and press your sprint button after you push ball and change direction as you do the Ippy. So you could do 3 to 9, 3 to 9, 9 to 3, 3 to 9, 9 to 3, 12 to 6, 12 to 6, 6 to 12. You can go whatever direction. You don't need to do it the opposite. You can go 6 to, oh sorry, you can go 9 to 12. You can go 3 to 6. You could go 3 to 1. Yeah, you could do 9 to, bro. You can go 9 to 1. You can go do 3 to 7. You know what I mean? It doesn't need to be exactly back and forth, right? The back and forth one just gives you a wider range of where it's going. But if you just do shorter ones, you're in a different position and your body's facing a different way and you can do different stuff rather than facing this way. You could be facing forward and you can go do a diagonal Ippy, or I mean a diagonal Vexi, Or you can even do another diagonal Ippy. There's a lot of things you can do. Experiment with your Ippy Slide. So again, for the sake of the video, push ball while not sprinting, and then hold the sprint and change direction. That's Ippy Slide. It's as simple as that. You could do a drill on free play wherein you do it consistently left, right, until you don't drop the ball. And you could change direction. Oh, I failed that. The moment you could do like different directions and not fail it, you're pretty cracked at the game. I still fail it at times. Alright, so that's Ippy Slide. Next, we're gonna move fast. We're gonna go into Vexi Slide. Vexi Slide is when you do a push ball, but this time you're on your defense stance and you dash into the ball. Alright, what it looks like is this. You're doing like a swiping motion upwards to the field, but you're moving a little bit to the right or whatever direction you're push balling. That way, you beat the defender. Either the defense is thinking you're going for an Ippy Slide and will tackle you directly here, or will tackle you here. But in reality, you're gonna go up next to him. You'll end up on his left side if he's tackling on the left side if you're doing the Vexi. If you're doing the Vexi on the left on the right side. If you're doing the Vexi on the left side, you'll end up on his right side. Right? So that's Vexi Slide. I like to couple it with an Ippy. Like let's say I beat the defender with Ippy, he's chasing me down. I do another one and I do a Vexi. He might think I'll do an Ippy or something, so he'll tackle me instead of tackling me here or here. Oh wait. Yeah, he'll think I'm doing an Ippy because I'm gonna go back, right? He'll think I'm going back after Ippying. He'll probably tackle me here or in this area, but in reality, I'm just gonna keep moving forward. See?
My fault.
Yeah.
And he'll still be far away from me. And if he tackles me, he has another 1 second delay into acting, and I have all this space, and I can just shoot, right? So you could do like a, say, Vexi, push ball, then you go blade shot, and cook everybody in the box. So that's Vexi Slide. It's actually really strong, really good. However, it is pretty damn buggy this patch, so be careful using it. It becomes a gravity ball, and when it's a gravity ball, you have to like rainbow it, right? Now, speaking of rainbow flick, rainbow flicking enemies 1v1 like this does not work on high elo. It is a joke. It will just get automatically lob spammed, and it's GG. Alright, so never rainbow flick on high elo. The only time I want to see you guys do rainbow flick or juggle stuff is when you receive the ball like this. That's the only time to do it. And then you go into a dribble. Alright? That's the only time you use your dribble button. Your R1, your R1A combo. Alright? That's the only time you do it. When you're receiving. Or if somebody is doing a rainbow on you, you just do it back to them and they lose the ball, because sometimes they're brain dead and can't counter it. All right, so that's the only time, guys. You use it for defense and for receiving. All right, now let's move on to air dribble. It's pretty simple. You do push ball, lob, juggle, and then shoot. That's the fake blade shot, right? Now you could also do the air dribble stuff. It's rainbow header. Or you could do rainbow, into a shot. That's just like spamming. That's like a soft lob after. You do R1A, soft lob. R1A, soft lob with your X button. Or you can also go R1A, soft lob, double effort, R1A, and then shoot. You could also use the wall. Oh no, not like that, not like that. How did I do it? R1. Yeah, something like that, and then you get the ball again. I'm just slow. I don't normally do that tech. But yeah, you can air dribble. That's air dribbling. It's simple, guys. So it's R1A, soft lob, R1A, shoot. You could also do the rainbow blade shot, R1A. Oh. R1A. Oh. Well, you could do that. But rainbow, soft lob into. Oh. It's not supposed to bounce. My bad. One sec. Let me do it right. Bruh. There you go. That's a blade shot. And speaking of blade shot, if you don't know how to do it by now, it's push ball, soft lob into double effort blade shot. Okay, so those are those air trick things. We're done with Vexi. We're done with Ippy. It's time for the silver boost. Silver boost is really easy, guys. You pick a direction where you're going. It can come. It can be anything. It can be a pass. It can be a push ball. It can be a strong push ball. Just as long as you touch the ball, wherever you're facing when you touch it, face the opposite way and do double effort. Just like that. It's really simple. So I'll do it with a push ball. Push ball, double effort, the opposite way, then you can shoot after. That is silver boost. You can do it in any direction. It's really useful. It's a change of direction. Some people like to do the drag shot. They do this. And then they shoot. My aim sucks, but they do that. It tricks the goalies sometimes. But yeah, it's good. Drag shot kind of works, but it's like a low-level IQ. Not low-level IQ. Low-level shooting tech that works. Let's see. Next up is the big finale, the golden boost. This one is a little bit trickier, guys. What you want to do is you push ball while walking. Walk up to the ball. And then once you touch the ball or once you're near the ball, I like to count 1 to 2 seconds. I go like 1, 2, like that. 1, 2. And then I face the opposite way while pressing my double effort at the same time while holding sprint and spamming the dribble button. You can do 2 and a shot. You can do 3 inputs if you have golden boost. That will be boost affected. You could do dribble, dribble, shoot, dribble, dribble, pass, or dribble, dribble, dribble. Or dribble, dribble, rainbow. Up to you. Or dribble, rainbow, dribble. It's up to you what you want to do. But, like you saw, you can do chops too. I like doing chops. So you do left, right on your chops. So you go 1, 2, 3. Then you shoot. You do like 3 chops, like barrel and blue lock. That's the ground golden boost. Now let's add some. I'll do a ground golden boost, but I'm gonna do it with rainbows. So it's basically the same thing, but instead of spamming just A after you do the input, you do R1A. So you go. Oh, I forgot to press sprint. That's the rainbow. That's like 4 different dribbles. The last one didn't have boost on it. That's why it was slow. There you go. Then you put a shot in the end. And it still kind of counts. At least you have the bonus momentum for it being an air shot. Rather than just a ground shot. Oh. That one's one of the weirder ones when you do like a triple rainbow thing. The rainbow flick pass thing. It's not as good. You could also do a lob in the end, I think. Let's try it. There. You can also pass in the end. Do some crazy stuff. Be creative. So there is another golden boost tech, the rainbow boost. I'm not as good as Stitchy on it doing this, but it's something like... Oh wait, I have to do it on the not sweeper side. There, let's do it here. You go... Oh, I almost did it. Almost did it in one try. Oh, fail. So what you do is, you don't push ball, you just immediately rainbow, then you sprint to the ball. The moment it's on your head, over your head, you press your double effort. The ball goes over your head, right? You see the animation? Once it's over your head, you need to double effort, and once the ball is in your chest area, you turn the other way, and then you spam your dribbles. So try it out. Oh, I messed it up. Oh, you don't need to push ball. I did it there, but I dropped it. Damn it. There you go. That's the rainbow dribble. The rainbow boost. I dropped it there, bro. Let's try it again. There we go. Let's go. So that's the rainbow boost. The rainbow golden boost tech. Or they call it rainbow boost. Now, there is one last thing that I can teach you guys, and this is something that I discovered. I don't know if other people discovered it, but I figured this out on my own. I call it the morph shot. It's a blade shot without using double effort, which is really good after doing a golden boost like I did in the intro. You do a Ippy Slide into 1 o'clock. Oh, Ippy Slide into 1 o'clock, but make sure when you do the rainbow, you're not sprinting, alright? 1 o'clock Ippy. Ah, fail. Almost. Alright. 9 to 1 o'clock Ippy into the blade shot. So what you do is, you do an Ippy to 1 o'clock. You're doing, for example, you're doing 9 to 1 o'clock. And the moment you hit the 1 o'clock, while you're in mid-animation, you do a no sprinting rainbow. So let go of sprint while you rainbow. But when you shoot, you have to press sprint shot. It's hard to get consistently. But when you do, it's like that. And my aim is dog. There you go. That is the morphing blade shot, or the morph blade shot. I don't know if people are gonna call it that, but that's what I like to do when I do an Ippy near the line. It's really useful, it works. Some people like to use it for passing. I've taught it to some of my friends, that's why I say some people. It's really hard to get consistent though. It's a pretty difficult tech to pull off. But if you can do it, you're gonna surprise the goalie. Because they're not expecting like a blade shot. Because they think you don't have effort. Let's try to do it one more time. Nope, that's not it. You can tell if it's it because it's like a side rainbow. That's not it. Still not it. The key is doing the Ippy Slide correctly. No, it's so hard to do. No chat. No. Wait. That's close. When you're doing like a side shot like that, you're actually really close to pulling it off. Wait. There it is. Alright, I'm done trying it. If this video was helpful for you guys, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if this was really helpful. I hope it was. I would go into a more in-depth one. This is actually pretty in-depth, but I can do like specific scenario videos if you're interested in that. If you are, comment it below. Let me know what you want to see. And again, subscribe. I've worked hard on this vid. Peace out. Enjoy the game. Have fun. Rematch is super fun. Let's go. GG.